Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hey, you want to have some fun tearing paper and make a journal? Let's do it. Okay, so here's the prototype. Let me just back up a bit so you can see. Okay, readjusting. Okay. And what I did was, here it is. Basically, the cover is made of the torn papers, and the inside actually has normal, well, you could just use regular writing paper. I just used some coffee dyed, or this is maybe tea dyed paper. And very simple construct. Anybody can make this, but just a different way to present a journal for you. Something fun, something a little different, something a little playful. So let's take a peek. And so the outside cover, if you want to call it the cover, maybe it's a different version of a signature, but I took papers and I tore them. And that's pretty much all I did. I took different kinds of papers, trying to achieve a different kind of look here, but you could use all the same papers. It doesn't matter. But let me show you what I used. This is a parchment paper cardstock. This is an avocado dyed paper. This is a coffee dyed paper. This is an ink dyed paper, just crinkled and torn and then buffed up with the ink. This is... what is that? That's some more parchment paper, not cardstock. This is just regular parchment paper, stamped. Another piece of paper, just ink stamped. And then a coffee dyed paper. And the final page was this is one of those easy eco printing pages I did with spray inks and some leaves and things like that. So very fun, very easy. Then on the inside here, just pages to play on. Something very fun, very quick. You can do this in an afternoon. Okay, so what did we do? Okay, so I'm going to move the pretty paper, and here we are. Oh, one little thing I want to tell you. If you ever go ahead and want to clean your mat, as I have tried to clean my mat, I want you to know I do clean it. But I tried using acetone on it, and the acetone will remove the lines and the dots. So be careful if you're trying to use a stronger solvent to clean. It might remove some of the markings. So maybe you don't want to use acetone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so got it as clean as I could. Okay. Tried bleach everything. Okay. All right, so let us put this aside, and I grabbed some papers, and let me just back up just a little bit so you can get a better view. Okay. All right. If you can't see, just tell me. All right. So these are similar papers. And I got this, I was inspired by two ladies on the internet. I happened to be watching some videos, and I thought I just loved their ideas. And I don't know if these are the exact ideas. I don't think they're exact. They're a little bit different, but these are my take on, after watching both of them, I thought it was just a really cool idea with the torn pages and stuff. And the ladies were Lori Girl on the Ridge and A Touch of Sparkle. And they were just working with torn page journals. And I don't know, there's like a super crinkly factor about it, and it just intrigued the heck out of me. So please go check those ladies out. They're awesome. They're very inspiring. They have amazing ideas, and you probably all know them already. But if you haven't, go check them out. They're awesome. And here's my version of those types of journals. So here is, basically this is what I did. I took the pages and I folded them. Now, this video itself may not be the most exciting, but it's a pretty easy concept to follow. So I'm just going to fold all the pages. There's going to be a lot of folding and a lot of ink daubing in this one. Okay, there's a fold. And here's another fold. And I'll try and make the same one so you can see the process. But of course, you could use different papers. You could use scrapbook, designer papers. I think this is pretty close to what I made. This is just some, what's that called? Ledger sheet? Legal pad pages. Old ones I found in a thrift store somewhere. And, let me see how many pages I had on the outside. So on the outside, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I had one big page, and then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular sheets on the inside. These are copy papers that have been tea dyed. Okay, and I sewed down the center, but you could certainly staple the center or put an elastic band center. You could do it in different ways, but this isn't so thick, and it was pretty easy to get through the sewing machine, and it was done. Very quick and easy. So let me just finish folding these. So hope you're having a nice day. I was going to say out there, but it's probably in there, wherever you're at. And Hope you're getting some fun and some relaxing and unwinding time. It's so important these days just to think about something else, right? Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so these are pretty patterns on here. You never know what you're going to get with this tea and coffee dyeing. It's just a, it's like that box of chocolates. You just do it and you see what comes out, and every page is different. You ever try and reproduce it, it's almost impossible. So I just kind of go with the wind, and whatever I get, I get. And I try to accept it, embrace it, and move on. That's right, because there's more things to be crafted. I tried a new coffee dyeing technique the other night, and I want to show it to you. It is, I'll just show it to you. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay. So now we have these, and now we are going to arrange them in the order we want them to be. So this is going to be the one that's not going to be torn. That's going to be this page. This page. Okay, so that's my center, and I'm not going to tear this. So I'm going to put you over there so I don't accidentally tear you. And then I'm going to decide which is going to be my outer one, the one that's going to be seen first. And I used the cardstock one just because I thought it might give it a little more structure. So this one on the outside. And then what did I do? I did the avocado paper. I was trying to do contrasting colors so you would see different colors of things. And I made that a while ago, so I'm kind of trying to remind myself how I made it. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. I think I can figure it out. It's got coffee dye paper, and then a yellow legal pad paper, and then we've got another coffee dye paper. Oh, let's see. How many I have here? 1, 2, 3. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of those. Is that going to work? No, you need to be, okay. 6. What did I say? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we have 6. And this would be 7. So maybe we should put you on the outside because you're smaller. No, that won't be exactly like the other one, but that's okay. We'll try with that. Well, we should try to be like the other one, though. All right, we'll put you on the inside. We'll try. We'll put you as number 2. We could put you as number 2. I'm just going to stick you on the outside. What the heck? It's just going to work better. Okay, so here we go. This may roll into 2 parts. I don't know, so just kind of keep an eye on that. And if you're looking for the second part, I'll put the link at the end of the video and also below the video in the description box. Okay. There we are. All right, so now we did some tearing. And if you look at this, they all pretty much go to the ends, okay? The ends were not torn off, but the narrowness, like the wedge shape, was different shapes and sizes. So, all right. So I think what I'm going to do is it's probably too thick to tear by itself. So let me just tear the first one. All right, we'll just do a real narrowy kind of one. And just kind of tearing it, just tearing it. Okay, oops. Okay, we got that. All right, and then this one's just going to be just a smidge bigger. Okay, and I'm going to kind of use my finger to guide the tear. That way I can kind of guide it, make it look similar to this one. Okay. Lots of tearing in this one. I'm just making it like stick out a little bit. You can always tear more. But don't worry if you goof it, because I'll show you a little back out way that will save the day if you do. Because what we're going to do with these. Okay, this one, make it just a little bigger than what we see. We can always redo some if we have to. I watched those other videos pretty fast. I mean, maybe there's tricks and tips to this. I should probably go rewatch them, but this was my take on it. So, it is what it is. Probably listen to the masters on this one would be better. Okay. Okay, good. Come a little wider and use your fingers to help guide it. Okay. This is literally going around the mountain. It's kind of like a mountain. Doesn't have to be perfect or pretty or anything. And what else we got going on here? This guy. All right, I'm just going to tear you. Okay, and get the ends off a little bit. It's kind of, I think it's attractive when you get rid of the straight edges, and then you see more tears, and tears are fun. And you get lots of scraps to work with after this. Don't we always get lots of scraps? Boy, we sure do, huh? Well, birdies are kind of quiet today. They must be, I think they're sleeping over there. Yeah, it's morning here right now, and I think they're just hanging out. They both just got recently, oh, there's a twitter. Okay, that was a lovebird. Maybe she knows I'm talking about her. Or he, actually, they're both boys. Because nobody eggs. That's how I deduce they're both boys. I don't know if you've ever had experience with lovebirds, but some of you have. The ladies will egg, meaning they will give you eggs. Whether there's a guy around or not, you're going to get eggs. And you can get quite a few eggs. You can get 8 eggs or so, or 14 eggs, or I don't know. Sometimes you get quite a few. But I haven't had any eggs from these guys for... years, and they're probably 12-ish years old, so no eggs. Probably boys. It's kind of funny when the other one used to have a mate, and it was a girl. She egged, and but she unfortunately passed away. But then I had this little guy all by himself, and I felt bad for him, so I got him another one, and I didn't know if they were going to like each other, and they were probably about 6 years apart, and at first they lived in the same cage, and they didn't really interact, and I thought, oh, there's, it's just the way it is, but at least, they got somebody there. But, yeah, and I'm just taking a peek here, see where I am. Okay, I guess I need to turn this over. I should have done it differently. I should have, probably, I'm just going to follow the line here. Then it'll be the same. Yeah. Okay, that's what we'll do. Well, this would be faster. If you tore both sides at once, I think it's faster. Okay, so let's do that one. Okay. I'm just going to follow this line. I'm not going to, it's going to be the same. Kind of easy to do. It almost gives it a template to follow as you tear. But anyway, yeah, I put in a new guy, or a new one in there, and I didn't know if they would get along. Didn't know if it was a boy or girl, but in it went. And so Leonardo was there first, and Happy came along after. And for about 4 or 5 years, they completely ignored each other and wanted nothing to do with each other. And then after, and nobody egged. And then after, all of a sudden, like the 5th year or so, they just all bonded. And that was it. They were together. No quibbles, no nothing. They were, preening each other and doing everything just like little lovebirds do. So they probably said to themselves, "Look, it looks like it's just you and me, bud." So they get along. They get along nicely, and they spend a lot of time together, and they act like little lovies do. So I think it's really cute. I don't know if I told you, but my parrot went over and visited them the other day, and it was so cute. He just walked right over there and went up on their cage. I had moved their cage, and that was because we got a freezer that we put in the kitchen, so I had to move the cage. One of the cages, we couldn't fit both cages in the kitchen, so one went into the living room. But it's all open concept, so they can see each other. So it's not like they can't see, the parrot can't see the lovebirds. They can still see each other. And but yeah, the other day, parrot came marching across the floor and walked right up and decided to hang out with the lovies, right up on top of the cage. And I put a towel on top of the lovies' cage so that they get some. There's a little bit of direct sunlight that comes in there, and I like them to have some shade if they need it. And but yeah, parrot was walking around on top, not causing any problems. He was a very good boy. I was very proud of him. All right. Oh, I must have done that one. All right, so we're coming down the mountain on this one. What's my parrot story? My tearing parrot story. Here we go. All right, so I got all my edges off. All right, that's good. Now, what we get to do at this point is just put them all together, and these are going to be the outside torn ones, obviously. Now, here's the deal. They're all going to be a little bit different, and they're all going to show, but what you can do is make it, when you take your regular pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm short one there, I must have stolen one from the other one. Oh, it's okay. But these, no, then that makes 5, I guess these are going to go in here, okay? So these I need to put in order. So they will be ready to go inside when it comes time. And, okay, so now we're going to use this as a tester to see if we've got the right size and decoration that we want. Okay, so now we have this. Now, as you can see, this, well, let me show you, this is higher than the end of this, which is fine. I mean, you could just like evenly distribute these a little bit if you want. But the little trick is, it's not that big of a trick, it's just kind of rearranging these guys. But here it is. What you can do is you can move these. And when you move these, it gives like a staggered effect. But before we move them, we need to ink them. Okay, so here comes some serious inking being done. Now feel free to fast forward and cruise through this. Let's see, how did I ink those? Okay, that was walnut stain. All right. I've got, okay, this was walnut stain. Okay. Oxide I'm using. I'm also going to be using walnut stain plain distress ink and vintage photo, just for fun. These are my basic browns that I always use. Okay, that's going pretty good, but let me just give it a little water shot so we get cruising here, because we got lots of inking to do. So we got ink. Okay, and I'm going to ink the back sides too. This is very super fast inking. Okay, nothing too fancy. Let me just, where can I put you? Put you over here. That's just where you guys can see. Can you see? Okay. All right, here we go. Ink it, ink it, ink it. Ink it, ink it, ink it. Ink it, 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 ink. Ink it, ink it, ink it, ink, ink it, ink it, ink it, ink. Ink it, ink it, ink it, ink, ink it, ink it, ink. I have no idea where these songs come from, and I don't know what they are. I'm sure maybe somebody can recognize that. If you can, you're a greater woman than I. Can't even. Ink it, ink it, ink it, ink it, ink it, ink. It's probably some silly song. Oh, the bats in the belfry that float around in my brain. Lord only knows, but having fun, and that's all that matters. So gotta have a little brain balance in these days, and it's good to have a little fun every once in a while. There's only so much serious we can all handle all the time 24/7, right? So make sure you get a little injection of fun, and I think we'll all be the better for it. We'll be kinder to each other, because, you know, we're living close quarters, yes. And, you know, you might be falling and tripping over each other, and it's kind of nice when you see, you know, someone in your realm happy, or just you're happy. Let's say you're living on your own and it's just you at home and you're just having fun. You know, why not? Let's have some fun. Okay, let me do a little of that on the edges. Okay, like I said, there's lots of inking in this one. I just want you to see the whole process, so I'm trying not to skip anything. And there we go. All right. Oh, I hear what is that, a garbage truck outside? Yeah. I think it's the tree trash garbage guy. Yeah, he comes on Wednesdays. And then we get regular garbage on Mondays and Thursdays. Yeah, well, I'm thankful those guys are still working. I really appreciate that. I hope they really protect themselves, and everybody's given lots of protective equipment. We want that. Okay, here we go. And we're in. All right, here we are. Coming down the mountain. We got this one and one more page. Yeah, that's good. So, loving the crinkly sound of paper today. Just having fun. You know what? I need my glasses. That's what's bugging me. Where's my glasses? I cleaned up my desk the other day. I was so proud. And sometimes I put away my glasses. Okay. Now, oh, here we go. Now I can see. It's like the world changes when you put your glasses on, you know? Yeah, I tend to buy gobs of readers, and I just toss them all over the house because I'm eternally looking for a pair of glasses. And they have feet. No matter what I do, they migrate around the house and hide on me. Yep, they like to hide in the cushions of the couch. They hide under blankets. They're, you know, I accidentally sometimes put them in my scissors drawer here in the craft room. I mean, sometimes they just get scooped up and stuck somewhere. And that's what happens. Okay, so that's the second to last one. Okay, here's the very last one. Okay, Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Do you guys craft quietly? Are you like all quiet pants? I mean, probably if I wasn't making a video, I'd be all quiet pants. But maybe a hum? We have any hummers out there? Do we have any fellow singers? Does anybody sing? Do you put music on? What do you do? How do you when you're crafting and you just want to be inspired by something? What do you do? What kind of music do you like to play while you're crafting? I've been into medieval and Viking music lately, and you can listen to it for hours on YouTube. It's really cool. And yeah, that's kind of fun. I like that. I like to listen to different kinds of music. Okay, so we have this now. Looking back at prototype, the pink and the yellow page, I crinkled and ink dyed. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take that. Oh, this is pretty easy so far, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Now when you do the crinkle, you really want to crinkle. I mean, you need sharp folds in there. So give it a good squeeze, as much as you can squeeze. And then open her up. I'll put you over there. And there. This weird thing that looks like a stingray. That's because I live in Florida. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take our little dauber and we're just going to run this way. And then we're going to run that way. And that'll pick up all the nice edges. It's a pretty easy technique. And just use what's on your dauber. If your dauber gets dry or something, you can let's try spritzing the dauber so you can see what that does. Okay, probably spritz the paper too there. Whoop, drop my bottle. Okay, oh, I see, this is much more intense, okay? So, yeah, just kind of remember if your inkers aren't working that great, just either spritz your ink pad or spritz your dauber. There's a lot of ink on there you can reactivate. Okay, so got that one. You can do both sides, but I'm just gonna do one. You can always go ink it up later if you decide you want to do more. So let's do this one. Ready? Crumble, crumble, crumble. Okay, good sharp edges. And reinflating the paper. Excuse me. All right. And here we go. I'm dry. I'm dry. Do I need more on this one, or do I need to redaub? Maybe I need to redaub at this point because I've got a little bit more there. Okay. Maybe more ink. I'll use a regular walnut stain this time. Oh yeah, there we go. Walnut stain is very dark. It's a dark brown, and vintage photo is a softer brown, like a medium brown. And then you have other browns like brushed corduroy or gathered twigs or... Oh gosh, there's a million of them. Yeah, Tim Holtz loves his browns. So lots of browns. Okay, so we have that. That's good. Okay, can you see? Okay. And let's put you back in your little home. Alrighty then. Okay, so now what you can do is you can leave them like perfectly aligned. So a little bit peeks out and you can have a simple layered look, which is kind of cool and totally fine. There's one other little thing I played with, which I thought was kind of fun. I just wanted to show you. Okay, but what you can do, okay, so this is what they basically might look like if you just leave them as is. But what you can do, because they're individual pieces, you can translate them up and down. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this one a little higher, make this one a little lower. So I'm extending the length, whoops, let me show you. I'm extending the length of my actual journal by doing this. Now I'm probably, I want to keep it a reasonable size. We don't go crazy town here, but I would say a good 9 inches for this guy would be good. And the staggering will show more of the individual papers. Let's try that one. Let's actually build this from the inside out. It'll be easier. Okay, so here's the inside one. Okay, let's take number 2 and decide where we're going to put number 2. Let's put number 2 a little bit further north. Okay, can you see this? All right, this one a little further south. Okay, how long is this? I don't think you can see me measuring here, but this is just a little over 9 inches. Okay, so I'll just back it up a little bit. There. Okay, Tear that little edge off. Ink that little edge up. Okay. I'm going to take the pink one. You see? Feel like maybe I'm a little close on you guys today. Going to do a little in the northern department, meaning that way. Okay. Then we're going to go a little in the southern. Well, I think my colors are seeming to want to go this way more, so let me do that. Okay. Let me do you further north. We don't want to cover all the layers. So basically just a little bit of subtle staggering will give you a different look. That's what I'm really trying to say. It can look more lumpy and crunchy. And we need more ink on you. You had a dry dauber, didn't you? You had all dry dauber. Yep, here. There we go. Yeah, get yourself a little spritzer bottle. They're so handy to have at the craft table. You can use them for so many things to help move ink. They really help move ink. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, that was kind of straight. We'll have to fuss with you a bit. Yes, we will. Okay. Be ready to be fussed with. All right, so there we go. All right, so now we have the outer area all niced up, and I did some stamping on the outside one. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to assemble the whole thing so everything stays put and I don't have to keep chasing it. Okay, so here it is, right there. Now I'm going to bring my inner section. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let me grab one more paper. Yeah, we're going to roll over into number 2. So watch for number 2, peeps. Okay, let me grab just a piece of coffee dyed paper. I'll put one more in there. Here's one of the ones we did the other day. That's kind of pretty, huh? That was from the lace plastic placemat coffee dye spritzer experiment, which kind of went well like that. Okay. Now let's pop this baby inside. We want to put maybe in the very middle. We'll make this the pretty middle signature page. Okay, so when you come to that, it's like, ooh. I'll maybe put you on this side. You can see more of the, see how different they are? Just on the different sides. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Just never know with the coffee dyeing. All right. Got you all organized. Now I'm going to put your big, it's almost like a big taco notebook or something, you know? This looks like a taco. All right, here we go. Putting you in the center, opening you up. Place you inside. Okay, so that thing will be totally housed. See, at the top it's housed, the bottom it's housed. That's just my particular style on this one. That you don't have to have it. The outer torn flaps could be interior to that. But I'm just going to zip over to I'm just going to turn myself around. Maybe I can show you this. Let me try. Are you going to come with me? I hope I don't goof this up. All right, here we go. Whoa, okay. Let me readjust that. Ugh. I usually create havoc when I try and move my camera. I'm going to try. Okay. I don't want to lose the orientation because it'll all go weird. All right, you're coming over. So that's my scrap pile. Da-da-da. There it is. That's my scrap pile. It's very big. Okay, here's my sewing machine. Okay, I think you're oriented. Now I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to sew. This is usually where I stick my foot in my mouth. Look how easy this is. And something goes off. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around like this so I can see where my pages are. And I already have some gold thread in here. And I'm just going to stick it in here and see what happens. Okay. I am no seamstress. I am learning on the fly. I've only had a sewing machine maybe a year or so. Maybe a year and a half. But okay, I'm going to do it there in the middle. And here we go. I'm going to hold on to the end. I'm going to go slow. And I want like a wide, like spaces between the punctures to be wide. Because it's paper. Okay, here we go. And we're sewing. Oh my God, I'm sewing. I know. This could be you sewing. Okay. It's not that hard. You just hold it all together. Following the middle line. Crossing fingers, keeping fingers out of the needle way. And we are done. That's all the sewing I'm going to do. I'm not going to go back and forth there because it's paper and that just wears the paper out. So it's okay to just cut it off. All right. Now, see? All together. See? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and swing you back over here. Don't get seasick on me now. Okay. Turn you around. Oh. Okay. Okay. Going slow. No seasick. All right, we're back over here. Okay, I think I saved the video. Whew, okay, we're sweating there. I've lost a few that way, trust me. So that's why I don't move around too much. I'm not that adept at this yet. Okay, I went off a little kilter, but that's okay because, you know, it's just me. Just me. All right, so. Is that going to focus? Focus. Is it focus? Maybe it is. I can't tell. Okay. All right, I think we're focused there. Is that focused? I can't see. Oh, there, that looks focused with my glasses on. All right, so, okay, let's go ahead and fold our book because our book is nicely together. And like I said, you could use a stapler here. And if I was going to use a stapler, I would probably do this technique. Okay, here's my sponge or my foam. I don't know what that is. I got it out of packaging somewhere. Just put that underneath. And I open up my stapler. And then I, whoops, come here, staple where I want my staples. Okay, and then I pull it up. And then I use my thumbs to close the staples. Okay, so that's what I would do if I did not have a sewing machine. A nice little option for you there. Okay, close that off. Put that over there. And we're back to where we were. All right, so now we get to decorate it. Okay, is that the front? Is that the front? Oh, that's kind of cool for a front. I think I like that better. What do you like better? That one, A or B? I think I like B better. All right. I'm going to go with B. So you have the freedom to decide what you want to do at that point. So this is a one signature journal, but it has lots of papers in it. And all these papers can be written on. You know, you don't have to do anything. Oh, look, I missed that one moved. Oh, well. I think it's still okay. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Yeah, a little cockeyed. All right, it happens. It happens. Maybe use a clamp. Maybe use a bulldog clip just to keep your papers right where you want them to be. That would be a good idea. Okay. So now we're going to get to playtime. We get to stamp and we get to do liquid pearls and that kind of stuff and other little stamps. So let me just pull a drawer here. Oh, I organized the other day. I had a little fun time. Oh, Joe, look at this little owl. So cute. Did I use you? No, I made a little nature bucket here. Well, who are we going to try today? Got some birds. I used a big stamp. You know, I'm going to get brave. I'm going to pull out this Bombo. Yeah. I don't, let's see how this goes. Maybe I should use a different color, huh? Maybe I should use a pink. Let's go wild. I'm feeling wild and dangerous today. Let's do it. All right. My bucket of inks here. No, that's not pink. Hang on. My inky pink. Got to be here. Oh, that's not a dark enough pink. We want a darker pink. It's got to be one of these. There it is. Okay, this is worn lipstick. Okay, so we will try this. I am going to attempt, oh, I could do a double colored butterfly. That would be cool. Let's try that. All right, some worn lipstick on that side. What other colors are working here? Maybe I'll do some of the brown. Maybe I'll do some brown so he's like somehow related. Okay, let's try that. And then we're gonna need something to stick underneath this. So I don't get it all over everything. You could use anything actually, but just have this plastic accounting page. All right, let's try that. All right, let's just do that. See what happens. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's hope it works. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, very cool, huh? Okay, so now, just looking at prototype. So the other parchment one, I did some single stampies. I could do one of these, what shows the most? Probably this one. So let's do some single stampies. And I have this little stamp. It's just like a little random flower design or something. And let's see. We could do a little pink and a little brown maybe. How about that? Let's try that. We'll just be random. Well, let's just do some pink and then we'll do some brown because it's just a small one. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm too close here. Let me back up a bit so you can see better.